The first headline came Friday morning. Jaden Daniels was out. A knee injury ruled him unavailable, the first time in his young NFL career that he would miss a game. That alone tilted the scales. Daniels isn't just another quarterback. He's the heartbeat of Washington's offense, the rookie who carried them to a 12-5 debut, the one who extended plays, stressed defenses with his legs, and brought explosive potential to a roster that, truthfully, has holes everywhere else. Take him away, you don't just lose a quarterback. You lose the element that makes this team dangerous. Washington turned to Marcus Mariota, a veteran, experienced, serviceable, but not Jaden Daniels. And that difference cannot be overstated. The second headline favored the Raiders. Jackson Powers Johnson, the rookie center, cleared concussion protocol. He would be back in the middle of the line on Sunday. His absence on Monday night against the Chargers had been glaring. Without him, the line looked lost. Protection calls were off. The run game never found rhythm. Gino pressed, forcing throws, and the offense collapsed under its own mistakes. JPJ's return doesn't guarantee success, but it restores continuity, stability, and a level of confidence that had been missing. Against a Commanders defense that thrives on crowding the line of scrimmage and throwing chaos at quarterbacks, having him back is everything. So now the table is set. The Commanders, already banged up, will face a Raiders team that suddenly looks steadier. Washington is missing more than just Daniels. Tight end John Bates, their best inline blocker, is out. Depth receiver Noah Brown is sidelined. Austin Eckler, who was supposed to be the dual-threat outlet that kept Daniels comfortable, has been gone for weeks and won't return this season. What's left is a skeleton crew. Zach Z at tight end, Ricky Merritt in the backfield, and Terry McLaurin carrying the load outside. That is not an arsenal built to withstand 4 quarters against a defense that's already proven stingy. But there is a warning baked into this. Mariota is no stranger to the league. He can run. He can roll out. He can pick up yards when the pocket breaks down. He can beat you if you sleepwalk through the game. And that's exactly what the Raiders must avoid. They've been burned by backups before. Andy Dalton last year, Baker Mayfield the year before that. The message for Patrick Graham's defense has to be clear. Don't get comfortable. Don't give Mariota a rhythm. Keep him in the pocket. Make him read coverages. Force him to string together 10-play drives. If you do that, Washington won't have enough firepower to keep up. The betting markets reacted immediately to the news. The line swung in the Raiders' favor, a silent confirmation from Vegas of just how valuable Daniels is to Washington. Mariota, in year 10, is replacement level, and that's where the opening lies. Opportunity, though, is not the same as certainty. The Raiders can't walk into DC thinking this is a free win. Respect the opponent. Break their will early. Don't give them belief. Because once a backup quarterback gets comfortable, once a short field or a busted coverage flips momentum, everything changes. So what does that mean for the Raiders' offense? It starts with balance. Monday, against the Chargers, the Raiders threw for 362 yards, but ran for just 53. That's not winning football. Ashton Genty must be the centerpiece. 20 touches minimum, whether it's carries between the tackles or catches out of the backfield. He needs the ball in his hands. That's what JPJ provides, the confidence to run up the middle, to reset the line of scrimmage, to stop relying on Gino's arm alone. For Geno Smith, this is the moment. 2 weeks in, his stat line reads 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. That ratio can't continue. He admitted himself that watching the film was painful. He forced throws. He chased big plays instead of taking what the defense gave him. Against Washington, he doesn't need to be a hero. He needs to be disciplined. The Commanders' secondary isn't elite. Marshon Lattimore is solid, but he's not the shutdown force he once was. The rest of that unit is vulnerable. If Gino stays patient, if he works through his reads, the big plays will come naturally. He doesn't have to hunt them, and he has weapons. Jacoby Myers, Tucker Thornton, Brock Bowers, speed, size, versatility. The arsenal is there. The missing piece is discipline. Defensively, the Raiders have been better than advertised. 16.5 points allowed per game. 70 rushing yards per game surrendered. That's elite territory, even if the sample size is small. In both games, the leading rusher was the opposing quarterback. That tells you the front seven is doing its job. Now against a Washington team hesitant to call designed runs for Mariota, that advantage grows. Bottle up Krowski merit. Force Mariota to throw, and then take the ball away. 2 turnovers. That S, the magic number. Strip sacks, tipped passes, interceptions, it doesn't matter how. But this defense must create short fields for the offense. That's how you control a game like this. Special teams. Keep it clean. Daniel Carlson knocking down kicks. A.J. Cole flipping the field. Force Washington to march 75 yards if they want points. That hidden yardage matters in games where one team is undermanned, but beyond X's and O's, there's something deeper at play. Psychology. The Raiders walked off the field. It's Monday night against the Chargers, knowing they were outclassed. That's a reality check. The Chargers are a playoff caliber team, polished and dangerous. But Washington is not that. This is not a step up in competition, it's a step down. And those are the games that define a season. Beat a team like Washington, and you're on track to progress. Lose to them, and suddenly the questions about this roster, this coaching staff, and this quarterback get a lot louder. This is not optional. It's mandatory. If you want to be more than another 7-10 team, these are the games you cannot let slip. So what's it going to take? Protect Gino, feed Genie, stay patient. Defensively, stop the run, keep Mariota contained, and take the ball away. Do that and you win. Fail to do it, and you invite disaster, because the Raiders don't get gifts in this league very often. But this week, they got to. Washington lost its quarterback. The Raiders got their center back. That is as clear a swing as you will ever see in September. Now the only question left is whether this team is disciplined enough, mature enough, and good enough to cash it in. So I'll leave it with you. Do you think the Raiders will take advantage of this opening and leave DC with a win, or will they stumble against another backup quarterback? Let us know down in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next breakdown here on the channel.